Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, who are you? I've never seen you on this channel.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. My name is Lee Lynch.
And what do you do?
Well, I'm a filmmaker and I'm a teacher and I work here at Lisbon's Land, which is a space for different artists to come and make work. And right now we're in the studio.
That is so awesome. So for those who don't know me, I am Desi the documentarian. And I'm not saying as much as Frida, and Frida needs a little break from YouTube. But I know that we still have to do Lundi the Monday Puffin, because it's hilarious that the French word for Monday is the same word as the Icelandic word for puffin, and you have an experience with puffins, right?
Yeah, correct.
And which experience is that?
Well, I've been making with my wife a documentary about puffins and global warming for the last few years here in Iceland.
Can you tell us more about that?
Well, yeah, it's about the sort of population of the puffins here in Iceland, which here in Iceland we have 65% of the Atlantic puffins in the whole world live here in Iceland or migrate here in Iceland for about 5 months out of the year when they nest. The rest of the year they're of course out just in the ocean. So I got interested in this project because I became friends with the leading puffin biologist in the world, and his name is Erpur Hansen, and he lives in the Westman Islands, but he's actually from Keflavik, and he's a biologist that mainly focuses on puffins. So I became friends with him, and I actually saw a really big article in the New York Times for the Sunday New York Times. And it was basically about puffins and global warming. And it was with Erpur. And it was this huge article. And I thought, wow, maybe I should make a film about my friend Erpur.
Oh, wow. So can you tell us something about the problems for puffins in global warming?
Yeah, the main problem is that their main source of diet is the sand eels. They look like big sort of anchovies that are hanging out of their beaks. Maybe you've seen them.
Anchovies.
You've seen them. They really fill up their beaks with them. They're really good at fitting them in their beaks. Have you ever seen those images of them with those fish in their beaks?
Of course, I'm reading a lot of books. Desmostilians are clever animals.
Right, so they're called sand eels, and that's their main source of diet. And because of the warmings of the ocean, the sand eel population is actually in decline. So that is their main food source. So the puffins are working harder to find sand eels and not getting as much sustenance as they would maybe about 40, 50 years ago.
Do you know how they work to find the sand eels?
They dive in the water to find them, and it takes a lot of work for the puffins to maintain their diet. They actually need quite a bit in order to stay fit.
So is there anything we can do to help the puffins with their hard work?
Well, the main thing here in Iceland is that we really shouldn't be eating them. There's still restaurants here in Iceland that serve puffin, and it really shouldn't be eaten. And it's the same for hunting. They probably shouldn't be hunted anymore. And my friend Erpur talks a lot about this in the documentary, that obviously it's part of Icelanders' cultural heritage to hunt puffins. And if it was just sort of local people hunting and maybe eating puffins, and local hunters kind of doing their cultural heritage, probably wouldn't be as big of an issue. The issue is that a lot of tourists come to hunt puffins, and then of course a lot of people come and eat puffins. A lot of tourists come and eat puffins, and so that's really one of the main issues that the biologists are talking about, is that they really shouldn't be hunted for the tourism industry.
What about puffin tours? Can the tourists do anything to support something sustainable is the word?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the tours are great because it raises awareness about puffins. It gets people to know more about their behaviors, know more about how they live and where they live and what it takes to protect them and what they need in order to nest and things like that. So the tours are great because you get to see the puffins in their habitat and see what they need in order to thrive.
That is such a great idea. So I will say bye-bye everyone now because we don't have so much space on the phone. But I wish for all the puffins to take space and for all the tourists to come here and be good to the puffins.
That would be awesome. Well, thanks so much for having me. I'll shake your hand. Or your flipper, is it?
Yes, it's a flipper and a hand at the same time.
Well, maybe we can talk again soon.
Of course we will.
And say hi to Frida for me.
I will.
And thanks to all the YouTubers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.